Oh, and I like the colors, too. The colors go along with his makeup.
Right, we take all that into consideration.
That looks good. That's going to look great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
Ted? Now, Ted is a great little character tramp clown, but we always maintain one tradition on the Ringling show.
What's that?
Our clowns, even though they might be a tramp character, still look nice. So we thought this nice...
Not dirty.
Nice wool, not dirty. Wool plaid would go well with him.
Those colors look fabulous for him. How did you pick this particular fabric, though?
Well, just because of the makeup again.
Okay.
Picks up the red and the black.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, Ted.
Thanks, Ted.
Okay, Ron, come on.
Ah, Richard!
Come here.
Ah! Will you leave me alone?
I thought I'd show you a little bit how designers start their work. We talk with each of the people we're going to be designing for.
Okay.
And then we get information from them, like what are their favorite fabrics, colors? What are their ideas? Do they want an extra added on silhouette? Like this guy here is a regular normal guy, but he told me he wanted to have a punchy little stomach and pad out the back of the pants. So that's the silhouette.
So you start out now, so you take all that into consideration. You have to look at their body shapes, and also you have to ask them what exactly they are looking for.
Sure, because see, they're the ones who are going to wear these costumes. And after we get a silhouette, say, of the general scheme of things, we'll go ahead and do an overlay of a jacket to go on top.
Oh, look at that. So then you can make the sleeves longer or shorter. You can add this over here. I get it.
Okay. After that happens, we start going around, and it's called swatching. We go and we take little pieces of the fabric that they like. And then, for instance, this is the t-shirt fabric here.
Right.
This is where it's going to go.
So you put in a little bit of color in here in the design.
Right, sure.
Okay.
And because the pants were originally just black and white, we wanted the red to tie in here. So the ladies who do all the sewing will sew red ribbon down here. So the pants will actually look like the drawing.
So now why did you put the stripes on this guy?
Because Sam is another tall clown.
Okay, so again, somebody that's tall and thin, if you want to exaggerate their height, you put the stripes on, and that makes them even look a little taller.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Here's a white face, an elegant white face. We're putting the glitz in, and he specified he wanted red and black with white and some turquoise, touches in here.
So there's not that many colors. I mean, there's the black, white, and turquoise, and the red.
And that's it. That's it.
Okay, so it's not really that difficult.
No. And we're using like a silk here for the sleeves, as it gives them a nice, soft, flowing look.
So he's more elegant. So if he's not taking a lot of falls then.
No, he's interested in a lot of magic.
I see. So you can use more delicate fabrics for that.
Right.
Okay. And he's tall and thin, so again you're using vertical stripes.
The stripes. Now here is another example of the heavy little Auguste clown who is wonderful. He's going to have, even his wig is going to be specially made, so it's more or less like Curly from the Three Stooges.
Okay, that looks good.
And I shortened his coat and his vest so you can see his nice round stomach here.
If you can find out the comical things about somebody, you try and exaggerate those comical aspects.
And we're even going to wire out the tails in his coat, too.
Oh, okay. And somebody at home, I mean, they don't have a designer and they don't have a stitcher, so they're going to have to find somebody in town and they're going to have to do it themselves. And explain to whoever may be making this costume, if they're not making it themselves, exactly what they want.
Well, are you ready to go now?
Sure, let's go for it.
Good, this is my favorite part.
Wait a minute! I'll do it myself. I'm coming.
You know, a lot of people ask me, because they never were in a circus or never went to clown college, how to make a clown costume.
Exactly, especially for the kids at home.
Right, if they want to go to a masquerade party or just play clown for a day. And it's really quite easy. There are a lot of things around the house that you can just get and turn into a clown costume with a few little alterations or additions. But the important thing is, before you take anything, check and get permission.
Absolutely.
Okay? For instance, here are a pair of baggy overalls that would probably look really good on a smaller person.
Okay, somebody would probably have something like this at home.
Right.
Or you can ask your folks and see if you can use them.
Correct.
All right.
And you can get some bright color fabric and just make patches.
Okay, you can put patches all around, or if you want, especially if you're like a hobo character.
Right. Yeah. Here's a good example too. We got this at a thrift store. It was a plain black coat, tailcoat, and we sewed patches on them.
Okay, here's patches there, patches all around. There's a pair of pants in here too.
Right, with ribbon up the side.
So this is a plain black pair of pants, and you put a ribbon all the way down the side, and then you got more of a clown costume.
Sure, and you can go into a lot of hat shops and find a hat like this, or at a thrift shop, but just by putting on some ribbon.
Okay, so either if you have ribbon at home, or you can go to a fabric shop and you get a little piece of ribbon and put it on.
Sure.
You know what we used to do? Get a styrofoam hat. I did this one time, and you can get those at a joke shop.
Sure.
And they're just white, and then you can spray them.
Sure.
And we got one to spray for you.
Right there.
And then you add on a ribbon. Okay.
They're asking about shoes too. Where can you buy clown shoes? Well, clown shoes are fine for, you know, the professional clown, but if you just want to play clown, you can get some oversized sneakers.
Ah, look at that. They're about a 15.
Right. And believe it or not, you can put them into a washing machine with dye, and you can get... You like these better, right?
Or probably you can just spray paint them.
Spray paint them too,
Yeah?
sure.
Good.
Sometimes you can buy a hat and just by sewing buttons.
That's a clever idea. This stuff's going like hotcakes here,
Right.
Richard. You're a hit.
Now, if you want to be really glitzy,
Okay. For the
you can buy
white-faced
some,
clown?
for the white-faced clown, buy some trim on a little hat like you... Oh.
The white face.
Well, I guess that's exhausting my supply of...
Well, let's see what else we got. Well, we got a shirt here. Now, this was bought right off the rack. The tag is still on it.
Okay.
And it's a red and white striped shirt, so somebody can just go out and get that if
How
you want.
about if we wanted to even put some ribbon on there, and then maybe a
if you
pair
wanna
of
get-
bright suspenders?
With the things that are out around town nowadays, you could probably find some wild fabrics
Sure.
and suspenders and all that kind of stuff. Well, Richard, I think that's terrific. So, folks, that's the inside scoop to the outside of your costume. Good luck. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.
We start our chapter on clown gags with the living legend, the great Lou Jacobs. Lou's been entertaining audiences with the greatest show on earth for more than 60 years. Here, he's showing students at Clown College bits with his dog Peewee, a part of his classic act for many years. Lou is the only clown ever to have his picture on a United States postage stamp, and he has created some of the most famous clown gags in circus history, including a circus tradition, the renowned clown car. Here you're seeing one of Lou's most famous routines, the rabbit hunter. Peewee, dressed as a rabbit, plays dead after Hunter Lou tries to bag his dinner with his pop gun. Watch the payoff. Half the fun of being a clown is creating your own gags. We're going to show you a couple and then give you a few pointers to start you on your way entertaining audiences at home, school, or just to clown around with a couple of friends. Now, no one should expect to be able to do any gag perfectly right away. The key to becoming good at doing clown gags is to work up the routine slowly, doing what you can without hurting yourself or anybody else. And then practice, 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 and practice some more. You'll get better and better before you know it, and who knows, maybe one day you just might become the next Lou Jacobs. And now for
famous old-time whip cracker routine starring Jim Vogelgesang and Tammy Parish. Ta-da!
Oh, I'm over here.
Oh, okay, folks, here we go. The best whip cracker routine you've ever seen. This whip right here, I'm gonna snap this piece of paper in two. Okay, here we go. And one, and two, and ta-da! Love myself. All right, folks, now, trick number two. Okay, I'm gonna do it behind my back, looking in a mirror. Okay, like this. Mirror, please. Thank you.
Hey! Come on! The paper!
Here we go. 1, 2, and... Ta-da! Boy, am I... What? Piece de resistance. Okay. I'm going to do it blindfolded.
Blindfolded?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I put the blindfold on, please. Not you. No. Stop. Take the blindfold off, put it on. 1. Here we go. And 1. And 2. And... Ta-da! Greatest whip cracker in the world! Hey, Jim, Tammy, come on back. Come here. Jinx. What? They went that way. Don't move, don't move. You have to explain to the folks some of the key elements of that routine. Okay, I think we can do that. Okay. First of all, the props. Okay. We used a buggy whip today, but what you can do at home is use a length of rope, this length or a little shorter.
It's about 5 foot tall.
Yes, or even a piece of string tied to a stick.
Okay.
And that way it's very easy, you get the same effect, okay, and you're not going to hurt somebody. You have to control some prop like this when you do it.
And a piece of fabric for the...
Yes, a blindfold, with, just a regular piece of fabric. It's long enough to tie around your...
3 foot long.
Yes,
Okay.
long enough to tie around your head. And Tammy had a few props, which were...
A common mirror and a piece of paper. 3 of them. Typing paper or notebook paper like you use at school. The secret of the paper tear is to cheat and have a small tear already in the paper so that when you put your hands at the top and pull, it rips apart easily.
And we never even hit the paper with the whip. Okay, we stayed far enough apart that even with an out of control, I wouldn't hit her with the whip. It was, we spaced that out. Okay.
I think that they can watch that a couple of times, practice it, look at the tape again, practice it some more, and I think that that's really a nice routine that they can practice and do.
Yes, it's very simple, and you just use your face a lot and get all the little comedy bits you can out of one simple prop. Around the neck, on somebody else, around the eyes and facing the wrong way. One simple prop, and you think and try and come up with as many different possibilities as you can. That's the fun part of the clowning.
So watch the routine, practice it a couple times, and have a whole lot of fun with it. Tammy and Jim, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
See you at the big show, okay?
We're on our way now.
See ya. Thank you.